Motivation is fickle, it's like a flame, bright for a moment, but easily blown out. It cannot carry you far, only structure can. Hello, welcome to Franklin Intech. I'm glad you're here again. We've been growing in mindset and personal development, and I believe your thinking is becoming stronger and more focused. There was a time I relied completely on motivation. I kept looking for something to spark my desire again, something to reignite the flame whenever I felt low. I thought motivation was the edge I needed to succeed, but I was wrong, not about wanting growth, but about the system I was using. I didn't have structure. I only depended on emotional sparks, flames that last only as long as there is fuel. And yes, you can keep adding fuel, but what happens when you run out? What happens when you don't feel inspired? What happens on the days you feel tired, discouraged, or empty? That was my reality. Some days I wouldn't study because I didn't feel like it. Some days I wouldn't wake up early because the desire wasn't there. Some days I wouldn't code because I felt exhausted. My growth depended on my feelings, and feelings fluctuate. That's when I discovered something powerful. Structure. Structure is the bridge between who you are now and who you want to become. I decided to build habits, not just dreams, habits, not just intentions, routines. I wrote them down. I created a habit tracker to monitor my daily actions. That simple system changed everything. Even on days I didn't feel like studying, I studied. Even on days I felt tired, I showed up, not because I was motivated, but because I had structure. Marking a score in my habit journal became powerful. Seeing consistency on paper encouraged me to repeat the action again. It built accountability. It made my goals visible and measurable. Instead of chasing motivation, I built discipline. Instead of waiting for feelings, I followed routines. Structure helped me act regardless of emotion. I wake up to study whether I feel like it or not. I read whether I feel like it or not. I code whether I feel strong or tired. Because success is not built on feelings, it is built on systems. I realized I didn't need more motivation. I needed consolidation. I needed routines that would carry me even when my emotions couldn't. And slowly, I grew. I matured. I understood that real growth is not about excitement, it's about consistency. Motivation fades, structure sustains. If you build structure in your life, you'll experience transformation. You'll gain control over your time, your habits, and your direction. Today, choose structure, choose discipline, choose consistent action even on the hard days. That is the path to lasting growth. What to learn from this story? Lesson 1. Feelings are unreliable. If your growth depends on motivation, it will stop when motivation fades. Discipline and structure create stability. Lesson 2. Systems create success. Clear routines and habit tracking turn vague goals into daily action. Structure builds consistency. Lesson 3. Consistency beats excitement. Excitement is temporary. Daily repeated action, even when you don't feel like it, is what creates real transformation. If this story connects with you, subscribe to the channel. I share my personal growth journey and mindset lessons to help us grow together. Thank you so much for watching.